It is September 17th, 2020. We're here on the side of the house for the property located at 2218 Dale Street in San Diego, California, 92104. We have a previous inspection of the sewer line, which on the video we ended up right here in this corner of the house where the sewer line came out, but we cannot make the last turn on the line, which is this pipe right here in the dirt we've exposed. We have two water lines in there and a gas line as well. So we got as much exposed as we could. We have the end of the line exposed right here. We have a little cutout into the pipe right here. We're going to go ahead and access this old buried line here. Push our pipe into there. You can see there's some debris because this is the end of the line. And there's almost a lot of backflush in the system right here. Probably once our camera once we get through this. There's a lot of buildup. You can see our screen went black. So we're going to go ahead and pause the camera inspection for 1 second. Okay, so we just pushed into the line, cleaned off our lens here. So here's, you can see a bit of suds from the kitchen, and a little bit of standing water right here in the bottom of the line. Right here, we've got kind of an obstructed view right now. We'll double check to make sure the owner of this home is not running water, but I don't believe they are. It looks like we just got some water hanging out at the bottom of the pipe here, but we'll see here shortly. So here we've opened up, back up. Yeah, we've got some water being held right there in the line. We'll pull back and look at that. We're going to continue down the line right now. So you can see there's just a little bit of water in the bottom of the pipe right there. With a 1-inch camera in the line. Pushing through this cast iron. This is headed towards Dale Street. This is passing essentially along the fence line. So you can see there's a little bit more standing water in the bottom of the pipe there. The view is somewhat obstructed. Now when we pull back, it doesn't create a wave of water in front of the lens, so we may have a little bit better view to see everything. If not, then we'll go ahead and open up and try to put a centering guide on the front of the camera so that it lifts off the bottom a little bit better to see. But again, we'll verify that. So we're going to pause the video for a second, make sure the homeowner's not running any water. Okay, so the homeowner was running water unbeknownst to us, so they've shut it off. So we got a little bit of residual still just coming across. So we'll continue to push down the line right now just so we can get all the way out. And again, we'll see if we have a better view on the way back. And then there's no little wave of water in front of the lens. Right now, but we don't see any roots as of yet. That's our main concern. Pushing down the pipe here. We want to get to the plastic PVC greenbelt pipe that is on the sidewalk that the city replaced. Let's see anything. The line so far looks open. Typical buildup in the walls of the pipe. A bunch of cobwebs on the top of the line, it looks like. Spiders like to live in the pipe. We'll verify everything on the way back to make sure it's not anything else. Yeah, those all look like just little cobwebs in there. Oh, there are roots right there. Okay, so we got some roots in the line there for sure. So those are roots. Cast iron right there has some roots intruding. See right there, and it's right before the greenbelt pipe. So there's our greenbelt PVC pipe. So this is in the sidewalk where our first video had shown that access point and that portion of the line, it's right at the beginning of the sidewalk when you're leaving the property. And so if you back up, there's roots all right there getting in the system. And that's a little piece of clay concrete pipe. And then as we back up, you can see they're relatively heavy there. So we're going to go ahead and pause the video for a second. Okay, so we push the few feet forward again to the plastic pipe, and the clean out is at the very beginning of the sidewalk, and then we've got a 4-foot span of distance backwards towards the property till you get to a retaining wall. So we're going to go ahead and pull the camera back here. And you can see all these roots getting in here. Oh shit. Are you kidding me? It fell? Well, there's roots on the line, so that's all that matters. Sorry about that. Our phone fell. We had a Wi-Fi set up to show the realtors. So, there's the cast iron here. There's that small section of clay concrete. So, these are all roots going in right here. Back up on the line now here. Looking backwards off of that. And then we'll push forward again to relocate. So again, those look all like little cobwebs there. Those are definitely not roots. And I'll pull back. There's definitely no water running in the system. These are not roots. These are definitely cobwebs in the line right there. Those roots in the forward section there were just coming through the cast iron to clay to plastic connection point. And so basically that one area, which will again locate and mark it out in front of the property, could be maintained or could be repaired. Keep pulling back on the line here. Again, everything is open here. We don't see any cracks on the cast iron. I don't see any other root intrusions. It looks like they were just getting in at that end spot, which is pretty common since that was clay pipe, which is one of the most susceptible. And then it had to connect to plastic, and it has to connect to the cast iron. So there's 2 connection points there. Just a little bit of water in the bottom of the pipe there. And that's again just due to the natural buildup that occurs on cast iron with age. You're going to get those deposits and scaling and buildup on the bottom, and so it creates miniature lakes or pools of water that don't completely drain out of the system entirely. But as you can see, we've not passed any toilet paper or feces or other debris. Everything's making it down and out of the system, no problem. The pipe is still intact and completely functional. We do just have those roots so far only at the end of the line, but we'll double check this. We've got another 30 feet to come back here. You can see on our distance counter. Still looking clear. And the pipe is still looking intact. And just going up and down through these little undulations on the bottom of the pipe, so the image is kind of going in and out there with that little bit of water as the camera bounces and as it moves through there. Those are just little cobwebs, little debris there. It's still looking good. Okay, so again, we're just rocking through this little bit of water there. But again, you can see the top of the side walls. Everything is open. Everything is free of roots there. A little bit of suds right there from the dishwasher and laundry. We ran that earlier to test the line for the clean out that we cut into at the pipe here under the concrete. Okay, and now we're coming back through this area here. This is now just the pause the video. We're going to go and push the camera back in just to go ahead and relocate and mark the roots at the front. Okay, so we've located these roots. These roots right here, you see the beginning of them essentially. This is 3 feet in front of the city sidewalk. The pipe is about 4 feet deep here. We've got, it's actually, this 3-foot mark is right at a little bush from the neighbor's property. It's kind of running through an easement, so it's not under the concrete wall that separates the properties. It's actually really almost on the neighbor's property, but an easement obviously. But yeah, these roots right here, again, they could be maintained. Otherwise, it would have to be dug up from about this 3-foot mark approximately before you get to the sidewalk and the property line clean out up to the plastic right there. You can see just at the edge of the city sidewalk. So that concludes the recording for this property.